Welcome back to the Asylum.
I'm Kane.
And I'm Jasean.
And we are the Arkham Inmates. And happy Friday, everybody, for another Fancast Friday. And to continue on with our superheroes, we are going to be fancasting for Moonknight. So, if you don't know who Moonknight is, awesome fucking character, very underrated. He's kind of like the Marvel's Batman type feel, but he actually kills people, and he's the Egyptian god Khonshu bestows an avatar of somebody that, you know, to give his powers to. So, I really loved the Marvel TV show that came out for it.
Really
I thought it was really fun. A lot of people didn't. I saw a lot of people said that they do not like it. Yeah, that are Moon Knight fans. They said they hated it. I see that a lot, all over Reddit, all over fucking Facebook.
What part of where are you at? All I see are good things about that.
No, I'll show you later. But literally everything I see when I look up like Moon Knight or other stuff, especially with Marvel Rivals, because they just dropped the skin that I bought, like the Moon Knight skin, and everyone is saying that Oscar Isaac did it terribly. The three versions of him, Steve and all of them, were done horribly wrong. They're not like the comics. Like they said that it was the most watered down version of Moon Knight that they hated. I see that everywhere on my fucking feeds, but I really liked it. I love the mummy look, even though it's not the original look. I know a lot of people like just the all white, but I really like the mummy look to it, the rags and everything. But I really like Moon Knight as a character. He's very street tier, very just like, you know, protector of the streets. So, let's get right into it. Alright, so you already know how this goes. I go first, Jasean goes second. If you haven't seen any of the other Fancast Fridays and this is your first one, thank you for, you know, watching and thank you for picking this video, but you might want to go watch all the other ones that we've done. We've done a lot, and we are going to be doing a lot more. But to get on to my Moon Knight movie, it is called Moonknight, The Debt of Dracula. And here is my story. One night, while Moon Knight is watching over the city streets, he spots someone shady trying to break into the blood bank downtown. He stops the intruder and interrogates him. He finds out that he's one of Dracula's henchmen and that he is sent to gather as much blood as possible before the night is through and to bring it back to Dracula's hideout. His resting place is nearby, but it's heavily guarded by vampires and creatures of the night. Moon Knight makes the henchman take him to the hideout. He doesn't belong in my city. Time to pay Vlad a little visit, Moon Knight says under his breath. Plus, that old bat still owes me $5.
He's rich. You don't need $5. That's all you wrote? That's it, dude?
Yeah. That's a solid, great story. That's solid. It's him going against Dracula, and it goes with the meme of Dracula. Where's my $5 fucking dollars? I love that meme. So I wanted to kind of give into that meme.
He's a billionaire. He's like, where's my $5?
Because Dracula owes him $5. Bro, whatever. You don't, dude. Bro. Don't even. You trying to rage bait me?
That's ridiculous, bro.
No, it's not.
We drove all the way out here.
You don't even know Moon Knight if you think he doesn't care about $5. He cares about $5. Yeah.
We came all the way out here for that shit.
So my main villain is Dracula, of course, and sub villains are just like vampires. You know, his henchmen, people around his castle or the resting place in the city, just henchmen and vampires that Moon Knight's gonna be killing. For my cameos, you're gonna like this. I have Daredevil and Blade. So what I want is at the very end, I would like Moon Knight's about to get beat, like Dracula's like holding him by the throat, and he's like, Khonshu has left you to die. You know, like what are you gonna do? And then you just hear, and he's like, he's got help. And they bust through like the chapel windows or whatever, and Blade and Daredevil.
Don't ever direct a movie ever in your life, dude.
Bro, that'd be great.
This nigga did the fucking Infinity War.
Yeah.
Don't worry, she'll have help. And then they get the fucking. He wants that shit. That's what he wants. Don't ever direct a movie ever in your life.
Okay, well
that shit was cringy and weak
because it was women.
Don't worry,
because
he's
it
got
was
help.
Forcibly the women. Yeah, it was because
Who
it was
is
forcibly the women.
Is that Daredevil? Don't worry, I'm here to help.
Yeah, I didn't say don't worry. I literally
with
just
one
said,
of those walks,
he's got help.
With the shoulders?
So, yeah, okay, so Daredevil and Blade are going to come in at the very end to help defeat Dracula, to help Moon Knight win. And it's just going to be that last little bit, so just that bit of a cameo.
I do like those cameos, though.
So, to my cast, Moon Knight, I have Rami Malek.
That's a good one.
Yep, I really like Rami Malek in a lot of his action stuff they did. He also just did The Amateur, where he's really good at playing kind of that in the shadows type dude. Yeah. It's a remake of the original one, but Rami Malek does a really good job of that. But also Rami Malek is really good at playing villains, but playing like more devious characters.
I don't think he's a good actor.
And well, I do. Khonshu, which is going to be the voice it's just gonna be voice actor. Where he's gonna be in his head, kind of like how the Moon Knight show did it, where you see him every now and then. But I've Kevin Michael Richardson.
That's not a good pick.
Which that is the, if you don't know who that is, in The Batman, or I guess it's an old TV show called The Batman, and it's like the really dark and very sharp-edged Batman, but he's the one with the dreadlocks, the Joker with dreadlocks. That's Kevin Michael Richardson. He also plays a lot of very deep characters like Trigon, and he plays Darkseid sometimes too. Like, he has a very deep, menacing voice. I'd like to hear him as Khonshu. Dracula, I kind of went, and this is because of his new horror movie, but I went Hugh Grant, which if you don't know who that is, he was the villain in Heretic. But he was also the Oompa Loompa in Charlemagne's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hugh Grant. He's mostly in rom-coms and, like, really funny stuff. But he just did the movie Heretic, and he's such a creepy, like, passive-aggressive dude. And I would love to see him as, like, an old Dracula. Yeah. And I think he could really pull it off. The Intruder, this is kind of going to be a little cameo. I have Oscar Isaac. So I want the Intruder, like, just the little, the henchman that takes him to the Dracula. I want that to be the MCU Moon Knight. Just like a little nod. Just something funny. Daredevil, this is a part of my Marvel Universe. So Jake Gyllenhaal from last time. So from our Daredevil fan cast, I picked Jake Gyllenhaal, so I'm just keeping that the same, keeping it within my universe. But Blade, I have, and you'll know why, but Blade is Michael B. Jordan. And the reason is because Sinners I've seen it. Yeah. I've seen Sinners 3 times now in theaters. It's one of my favorite vampire flicks. It's top 5 right now. It's fucking phenomenal.
He's only going back for that sex scene.
Is a great
with Haley Steinfeld.
That's like 3 seconds.
That's what he's going back for.
No.
That's what he's really going back for.
I went for the blues.
No.
It was fucking amazing. So, but Michael B. Jordan is such a fantastic actor. He can play any fucking role. He's played really, like, cocky roles. He's played really, like, fun and, like, shy roles. He's played really badass gangsters. And especially in Sinners, he now gets to play one of the vampires, but he also gets to play one of the other brothers of the Smokestack twins, where he's very fucking serious, very soldier, very, like, I'm gonna take care of business. So I just feel like he could really kill it as fucking Blade. And a part of me wanted to put Mahershala Ali, but we know that's not fucking happening. So... I think Michael B. Jordan would bring a really fun fucking look to Blade. So that's mine.
I do like yours. I like your cameos.
Because they're all in the same city.
Yeah.
So I feel like it would be a cool thing. You know, Blade versus Dracula, vampires, but a Daredevil
on the way
too.
here, I was thinking about what you were going to write. I thought you were going to go Werewolf by Night.
No.
Type of vibe. Because you did like a werewolf one on that other thing.
Werewolf, yeah.
Yeah, so I was thinking like, maybe he's going to do 2 werewolves.
Nah. I wanted to do Dracula.
You did a vampire instead.
I wanted to do something with the meme, of the $5 meme, because I really love that comic strip that someone edited, where it's like, Dracula, where's my $5 fucking dollars? And it's just so funny. And so I wanted to kind of make a story around that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wanted to street tier, you know? Like, Dracula's a very powerful being, but more of like defeating henchmen, saving the city, and then having Daredevil and Blade pull out, you know, the street tier people.
Yeah.
Very street tier movie. I didn't want to really go blockbuster. Yeah, so that's mine. But let's see what Jasean has. All right, so we're going to get into Jasean's Moon Knight fan casting.
Mine is called Moonknight, Lunar Split. Mark Spector has been Moon Knight for about 1.5 years now and has been driving himself into the ground, trying to clean up his city as atonement for his past. He discovers that an old associate of his and now mercenary Raoul Bushman is now in New York, and Mark plans to get his payback by putting him away for good. Using his multiple aliases, he begins trying to track Bushman as he hits the streets as his cab driver alias, Jake Lockley. He tries to act like he wants to hire him as a businessman using his alias, the wealthy Stephen Grant. During his investigation on tracking Bushman, Mark realizes it's more difficult than he thought it would be. All the sleepless nights of his aliases and being Moon Knight are driving him crazy, and he realizes he's losing time and accomplishing things that he can't remember, eventually finding out by Khonshu that he has multiple personality disorder. Can he maintain his sanity while trying to find his nemesis? So I wanted this to be like a Joker. You know how Joker... Can I finish my thing? So I wanted this to be like a Joker kind of movie. How, like, he thinks things are happening one way, but they're not. And he's like, because he doesn't right off the bat have multiple personality disorder. It's because of the alias he's using. And over time, he gets multiple personality disorder because of all of his aliases that he has. So I wanted him I wanted us to see him go through that and kind of lose his mind. And in the comics, he actually does a crazy thing to Bushman. He takes his like batarang, but it's his fucking thing, and he carves out his face. So I wanted him to be like this kind of like insane, losing his mind. And at the end, we get to see him finally.
So you're going the route that he doesn't know about his other personalities, kind of like the MCU route.
That's how it is in the comics. He doesn't have it right off the bat. It's because of his alias. It's not. They don't even do that in the MCU. He has multiple personality disorder as a coping mechanism because he was abused as a child. But in the comics, it's aliases that he uses to help him as Moon Knight to find information about shit.
Well, yes, he has Mr. Knight, Moon Knight. Then he has Jake Lockley. He has a
I'm
bunch
talking
of them.
Jake. Yeah.
But he knows.
Yeah, but
about them.
Over time, because he gets multiple personality disorder, but he knows about his aliases that he's using because he's going undercover like a spy, like a cab driver. I need to find this out. Let me hit the streets as a cab driver and do blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
that's how it is in the comics. So that's how it is in my story. So I wanted it to be like a mixture of like kind of that Joker, how we learn at the end he was never in that ladies with the elevator, she was never flirting with him type of thing.
Oh yeah, it was never his girlfriend.
And things are happening where he's like confused, like how did I accomplish this? I didn't even get to that point yet. Or
kind of like the MCU,
just a little bit. And then obviously I want him to like kind of lose his mind to really be a bit more crazier, and then carve his Oni's face. That would be really cool. But yeah.
So the main villain is that dude.
That dude, him trying to run the streets and track down the guy using his aliases.
Yeah, like a kingpin type dude.
So for my cameos, I'd want it in like a flashback. I want it CGI, kind of like the MCU. It would just be like a no dialogue kind of thing, just the 9 Egyptian deities.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Seeing them. Because in my specific movie, there's no like real cameo. Like I wouldn't bring in other MCU characters. Oh, shit.
It's not like mine, like where someone's coming in.
Yeah, because he's not. It's like a year and a half.
It's him. Yeah.
So it's like the Batman, like with Robert Pattinson, where it's been like a year. He's like a year or two. So he's not new.
I would say the only cameo on that would be like Penguin. Yeah. Penguin's a good part of it, but it's like,
For my cast, Mark would be Justin Baldoni with It Ends With Us, the Blake Lively movie that just came out with the whole lawsuit shit and then.
Which one? The dude that was beating her?
Yeah, he's
right?
the guy.
The dude in the movie that was beating her, Oh, okay.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, I can see him as Moon Knight. Yeah, I can see that.
And for Raul, it would be...
What about Jake and Steven? No, I'm just kidding. Your brain was like, this motherfucker.
I think it's Aldis.
Your big thumb. Aldis Hodge?
Aldis Hodge.
I don't know who that is.
Hawkman and Black Adam. The black dude, Hawkman.
Oh, I do know him.
Yeah,
he's really dope.
He looks like Raul in the comics a bit.
Okay.
And for Kachu, I'd want it voiced like yours. It'd be James Earl Jones.
If he was alive.
Yeah, but I'd want his voice.
I always try to go for someone alive, but when I was looking at big voices, I mean,
because
that's Mufasa, bro. That's Darth Vader.
I know, but
like his no, that's why. Like I was gonna pick James Earl Jones, but he died, and I wanted something feasible. And I know you like to pick the people that have gone, but like when you think of deep voices, Darth Vader, Mufasa, like those big, remember who you are, like. That'd be sick to hear him as Khonshu, that really bellowing god. But, is it better than mine? Alright, so you've heard both of our stories. You've heard mine, Moon Knight, The Debt of Dracula.
And mine, Moon Knight, Lunar Split.
Now, which one would you rather go see? If you had to give your charity and your sacrifice to the moon, which one would you rather go see? Would you rather go see his, which is, a bit wonky, him going after some Raoul-looking dude and just, some weird personality bullshit, or would you rather see mine? Like Dracula versus Moon Knight, Daredevil Blade. Come on. I think you'd want to see mine.
I called it Lunar Split real quick.
Street steer.
Because I wanted the word split in it, from like the Split movie with James McAvoy, like split personality. So I called it Lunar Split because I wanted the word split in it.
So on that note, you're definitely seeing mine because he's just stealing everything from everything, possibly. So, which one would you rather go see, though? Let us know in the comments. Let us know which one that you would like to go out and see. But that is it for this Fancast Friday. Go watch all the other ones that we have. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Do all the stuff that you want to do. And make sure you tune in next time, and next week, and next Friday for the next Fancast. Thank you for being one of the inmates here at the Asylum. Peace.